Up on the right side as the red Germans, we have tabben. On the left side as the red Ottoman, we have House of the Trading Post Community. Deck. No deck.
Playing without a deck, I see.
For now, at least. For on
I
this
mean,
map, there are some very important natives. The yak. They tend to talk back. Don't take that slack. Give a good smack.
Good old Mongolia. This is always an interesting map because you got the trade route right there, way at the tippy top of the map, which, you know, people don't pay too much attention to it. Somebody can actually grab that whole thing and really get a huge advantage, like Armins who just love trade posts.
Yep. They have... I know the Italians get the Silk Road car. I think the Ottomans can as well, right?
Yeah, although I think they were the original Civ that got the Silk Road in Legacy.
Probably most likely. Of course, other natives on the map, we got the Tengri Shrine. Give you some Tatar archers, as well as some local doggos.
AKA the Mongols.
Yep. Tengri, I think it's in reference to the Tengrism religion. So that could also be a name of people.
Yeah, it's mostly based around, you know, the Mongol tribes and so forth. So it's basically like, you know, your everyday Magna setup.
And we've got the Shaolin Temple for some Rattan Shields, which are a shock infantry unit. The Red will kill this local kitty cat, steal his tree he likes to lounge around on. The German player selected deck, got the land deck. Looks like standard German. Definitely gonna be Skirm War Wagon. And for the Ottoman, we also got the land deck. Also looks like going to be a fast fortress. Janissaries has the Endurance School Cavalry Combat and the Sabeki, or haven't pronounced any of these words.
Yep, I think it's Sabechi or Sabechi or something. I don't know.
He's all foreign.
The only type of turkey I know is the one you eat on Thanksgiving, personally.
Yeah, I also heard of the heard of fat cows, fat turkeys, and other fat rich people. Oh, looks like these monkeys will go down, sear their ginkgo leaves. Isn't like ginkgo really expensive nowadays? Or that's ginseng?
Yeah, ginseng, that's about it.
I always get those two mixed up. Oh, we got the Mongol scout here. Of course, he's not exactly a fighter. He's just a scout. But does claim an explorer kill. Oh, the Mongol scout has actually quite a bit of health, doesn't he? 250 health. Looks like the Ottoman player shipped in some wood. He also has not gotten the Silk Road card, nor the resource crate card.
Yeah, that's something I always find with Ottoman players. Even if they don't pack Silk Road, they'll still just, by default, start grabbing up the trade route, because even if you don't have Silk Road, trading post control is really key to doing the Ottomans very well in general, because of how heavy they are on their shipments, starting in Age 3 and onwards.
Yep. So it's generally a good idea for all civilizations to get the trading posts, but sometimes you have to manage your budget.
Yeah, for Ottomans in particular, a lot of their key parts that they basically win the game with, like the Safaki, the Mamluk, the Bombard shipping, those are all shipping requirements, so the sooner you can pick up that entire trade route, the better off you usually are.
Looks like Blue's going to claim one of the trading posts for himself. We do, of course, have the fast fortress going for the scout. a Boston man with a scattergun, flying cleaver, and a holy mackerel. You may want to mute your microphone.
Let me see what's the Nevermind show up.
I'm going to speak a bit loudly just to cover his voice. We do now have the delis now pushed way forward. Did take up fire from town center, but we got 6 of, not delis, Ulans. Quite a significant number. Janissaries now pushing way forward. And we do got a bit of fire here. Ulan's now falling on back. One of them did go down, another one gets wounded. Didn't really accomplish all too much, but they could intercept this yak. Got a shipment of coin for the Germans, as well as going for more villagers. The scouts still being researched, and a couple Janissaries being on the build queue. There's also some treasure on the map to increase the movement speed of your cavalry. That could be quite nice for either side, since, as he mentioned beforehand, Mamluks Sipahi are pretty nice. Increasing the move speed wouldn't be half bad. Plus, the Germans tend to go for heavy Ulans and war wagons. The extra speed would help them out as well. Looks like he did mute his microphone. He is bringing a shipment of Janissaries, 8. Also pulling out some more Janissaries. Delhi is advancing the way forward. There's the Janissaries, they got into melee mode. They have less multipliers against cavalry, but they have higher base damage. So effectively, they actually still have slightly less damage in melee than musketeers. But higher base damage is still quite nice to have. Mongol Skull does go down. Got the Explorer being picked on off. Janissaries getting some shots on some of these villagers. Ottoman player right now has 19 villagers versus 19 of the Germans, which a good number of them are the settler wagons. 8 of them, so plus 8, 27. And there's Fortress 8 for the Germans. Bring out... Excuse me. Sorry, what was that?
Oh, I was gonna say the war wagons and skirms were coming out.
Yep.
At this point. Yeah.
At this point in time, war wagons should be particularly useful since they have trouble with these delis. Skirmishers, of course, will be very useful to deal with the Janissaries, which he's also having trouble with.
Yeah, I mean, honestly though, war wagon does pretty well against the Jans as well because it just does a lot of overall damage.
Yep.
Pretty much.
But they, of course, they are expensive. They're effectively a 3 population light cavalry.
And the other thing you gotta consider too is they only have like melee armor, so when it comes to like getting shot at by the Janissaries, they're taking full damage from those shots.
Very true. And he does get into the melee mode with some of these guys. Trying to take those, take out one of the falconets, which is very nice. Ulan trying to finish off the other. Does not. And a single war wagon comes out. He has no barracks on the field, so no skirmishers other via shipment. They do also have 16 range, which I believe is more than normal dragoons, which only have 12 range. Run a militia for a tank, but they do eat one of the falconet shots. Falcon does go down to the militia. They did lose almost all of his war wagons.
Every war wagon you lose is just so devastating because it's got like the value of 2 villagers in one.
Yep. He still has a higher villager count than the Ottomans at the moment. Problem is, they're all corralled in town center.
A lot of villager seconds lost, and a loss overall, it looks like.
Yep. Good fast fortress aggression. By the way, on to the next replay.